Good evening, and welcome to the um, Friday night condensed medicine Buddha practice. As always, a link to the practice is located in the post for anyone who would like to download it to their device. It's really helpful to have when you need it. But for tonight's purposes, you can just follow along with what's on the screen. Also, feel free to use the comment section to make prayer requests. Sorry, hold on a second. Hope you can hear me. Yes, also feel free to use the comment section to make prayer requests so that everyone who's practicing tonight can include them in their own prayers. And also, if you would like to have your prayers added to the prayer book at the temple, just let me know and I'm happy to forward that information so that your prayers are included, your prayer request is included in tomorrow's practices. So we offer the merit of this practice to the long life and good health of Jetsama Akon Lamo, who composed the practice in order to bring benefit and healing during the COVID-19 pandemic. And what a blessing it's been for so many other needs as well. We also offer dedications for His Holiness the Dalai Lama, His Holiness Penryangsi Rinpoche, His Holiness Karma Kuchen Rinpoche, Khenpo Karze, and all of the lamas and nuns and monks of the Pali-Old tradition and all Buddhist traditions. We also offer prayers for our Sangha and their loved ones, and for all beings, for the safety and health of all beings, and that all those who are unable, who are not currently safe or healthy, to achieve that status quickly and completely. Let's take a moment now to quiet our minds and think about compassion for all beings. And we'll begin the practice with the 7-line prayer 3 times. Hung organ yogi nubjang sam, pemage sardang pula, yasan chogi no drubne, pema jung ne jesu drag. Kordu gandro mangbokor, kyagi jesu dag druki, jinji lob cheer shagzu so, guru pen ma city home. Organ yogi nubjang sam, pemage sardang pula, yasan chogi no drubne, pema jung ne jesu drag. Kordu gandro mangbokor, kyagi jesu dag druki, jinji lob cheer shagzu so, guru pen ma city home. Organ yogi nubjang sam, pemage sardang pula, yasan chogi no drubne, pema jung ne jesu drag. Kordu gandro mangbokor, kyagi jesu dag druki, jinji lob cheer shagzu so, guru pen ma city home. Instantly, in the space in front and above, rises Medicine Buddha. He is blue in color, with one face, 2 hands, holding a begging bowl and an arura, surrounded by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. We are awed by his splendor and take refuge with body, speech, and mind, reciting, Buddha Menla, I take refuge in you in this and every life. Buddha Menla, I take refuge in you in this and every life. Buddha Menla, I take refuge in you in this and every life. And then, thinking with great compassion of all sentient beings, recite, For the sake of beings, I give rise to the bodhicitta so all may benefit. For the sake of beings, I give rise to the bodhicitta so all may benefit. For the sake of beings, I give rise to the bodhicitta so all may benefit. While reciting the mantra with compassion, I contemplate the extraordinary qualities of Medicine Buddha and yearn for qualities and liberation in one life so I too may benefit beings. The mind should be filled with wholesome yearning for sentient beings, all of them, every single one, even animals, all beings. So we'll recite the mantra together a few times and then I'll put a visualization on so that we can accumulate on our own. If you're new to accumulating mantra, or this one in particular, just do the best you can while visualizing Medicine Buddha, and we'll be back in a few minutes to close out the practice. Tayata bigati maha bigati rata tamangate soha. 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 Tayata Bekati Maha Bekati Rata Tamangate Soha. And recite. I prostrate to Buddha Menla. May I be reborn in his pure land, able to give healing and refuge to all beings. Then Menla and his entourage dissolve into light and pour into the crown of one's head, mixing like milk with water with one's mind. And dedications. May all sentient beings without exception be placed in that very state and be healed. By this effort, may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms. Thanks so much for joining tonight. We have a new practice schedule, as I was mentioning last night, that I wanted to make sure everybody is aware of so that if you have any plans to come out to the temple, you know what's going on when, and maybe you can participate if you'd like. So I just put the link in the chat. And that gives you the regular schedule for what to expect. The 11 o'clock guided meditation on Saturday, followed by Riva Sangchud, and then the daily puja at the end of the day at 7. And then on Sunday, there's a teaching from Jetsama that's posted on YouTube Live. And then at 11:30, there's a meditation with Kempo Karze, 12 o'clock, public talk and QA, and then the short Chenrezig practice. Those three things kind of blend into each other. But the Chenrezig practice is maybe like 10 minutes long, if that. And then, of course, you have the condensed medicine Buddha practice every night, followed by the 7 o'clock Vajrakalaya Sog. It says Gurkukma Vajrakalaya Sog for Sunday night, but it's not always going to be that. Our schedules change rapidly at times. So if you want to keep up to date with what the schedules are, go to the calendar in tara.org, and that gives you the most up-to-date information about times and practices and stuff like that. So also one really important thing to remember is that Sunday we spring ahead with the time. So everything will still be at the same time, just an hour later. So unfortunately, we're going to lose a little bit of sleep on Sunday. But other than that, I think that's all I've got for you tonight. So Katrina, I've added Andrew Cross and family to the book. And Tess, good to see you. Anne, good to see you. And everybody else who joined tonight, thank you so much. Group practice really means a lot. So thank you very much for coming out. So with that, I say good night. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Keep praying, and we'll see you tomorrow night.